What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Now in this video I want to show you a very simple way to understand what the market is actually doing without indicators, without predictions, and without overcomplicating anything. Now if you've ever felt like price just moves randomly, this is really going to help you to start making sense of it. Now just to put this in context, most traders struggle not because they can't find entries, but because they don't understand what phase the market is in. So before we go into the setups, the entries, the risk, I just want to show you how I personally read market structure in the simplest way possible. Now this isn't about being clever, this is simply about clarity. So the first thing we have to understand is every market only ever does four things. It trends up, it trends down, it ranges sideways, or it reverses. That's it. So when the market is trending, price is making progress in one direction. When it's ranging, price is moving back and forth without real progress. And when it's reversing, price is transitioning from one direction to the other. So most losses happen when people try to trade direction inside of a range, or they try to trade a reversal that hasn't actually formed yet. So the first job is not to find a trade. The first job is to identify the phase. But when you focus on a single candle at a time, you're not guessing the future. You're observing whether pressure continues or weakens. And that keeps everything simple in context. So when a candle closes bullish, that tells us buyers were in control for that period, and we now have a bullish directional bias. What we want to see next is not chaos or hesitation, but another bullish candle. That follow through, should I say, is important. Back-to-back bullish candles tells us buying pressure is still present and not finished. When a candle closes bearish, that tells us sellers were in control for that period, and now we have a bearish directional bias. And what we want to see next is another bearish candle. Back-to-back bearish candles tell us selling pressure is still present. So let me show you a clean example on the charts and just really break down what this really looks like. All right, so let me walk you through what we're actually looking at here, because inside this one illustration, you can see all four phases. Now I want you to look at the section to the left first. What we're really doing here is simply identifying what phase the market is in. So first we have a range. Price stops making progress. You see small bodies, overlapping candles, wicks on both sides. And this is where most people get chopped up because there's no control. Neither buyers nor sellers are winning. And this is why we avoid ranges, because nothing is being pushed here. Then we move on. We've got a trend. And a trend is simple. We've got a bearish trend, which is simply bearish candles after bearish candles, closing lower and progressing. And then we have the bullish trend, which is bullish candles after bullish candles, closing higher and progressing. So there's no guessing here. It's just continuation of control. Now we have the important part, which is reversals. Reversals don't start with prediction, guys. They start with pressure changing. So you'll see the trend slow down, candles stop closing further, bodies get smaller, wicks start appearing, and that tells you the current side is losing. Then comes the key moment. You get a strong push phase in the opposite direction, usually with little to no pullback. And that push is not the reversal by itself. It's just simply the signal that control is potentially changing hands. And then after that, the market needs to pull back because price always needs to breathe. So that pullback is what allows the new direction to continue clearly. So if buyers remain in control after the pullback, you get bullish candles closing higher again, and now you're back in an uptrend, not because you predicted it, but because the behavior confirmed it. And the same process repeats. Trends slow, ranges form, and control shifts. So inside this one illustration, or inside your one charts that you're trading, you're always going to have the same three things. Range, no control, avoid it. Trend, control, follow it. Reversals, pressure shifts, then continue. So this is nothing fancy. This is just reading who is in control candle after candle. And the goal isn't to trade all of it. The goal is to identify what phase you're in and then decide whether it even makes sense to be involved. And that's how the market stops feeling random. So let's look at the market. All right, guys, so now we're on the charts, and I want you just to take a look at this. You understand the 4 phases, and I want you to bring that pattern recognition into the live market with you every single day. Here you can see I've got highlighted more clearly the ranging markets, and we identify these ranging markets where we have no clear directional bias. We have bullish and bearish candles side by side. We have multiple wicks to the top and to the bottom. We have areas in the market where price is failing to break the highs and failing to break the lows. And there's really no directional bias that we can say, yes, this is clearly moving bearish or this is clearly moving bullish. Now, I'm not saying you can't trade these ranges or sideways moving markets, but what we want to do when we come into our sessions is we want to identify a clear bias. So if the market is clearly not giving us a directional bias because it's ranging or moving sideways, then these are the markets you want to be staying out of. Now, will there be times where you take a trade inside of a range? Well, yeah. I mean, if a range is initially forming and you cannot see that the range has formed yet, then in theory, you're going to be looking to trade it. But what you want to start to recognize and do this as often as you can, and say to yourself, well, look, price is starting to move sideways because we have 2 or 3 consecutive candles that neither of those candles have broken the low or the high of this structure. Now, once you do that, it becomes then very easy for you to identify when a range is forming. In the beginning, as I said, it may not be so easy, but as you start to see 2 or 3 candles moving side by side, you get wicks to the top or wicks to the bottom, and that's usually a sign that a range is forming and there's no clear directional bias. Then we move on to clear directional bias. Here you can clearly see in the market, this is a clear downtrend. Now, most people identify downtrends with lower lows and lower highs, but I just want to be honest with you. This is a higher time frame structure here. You can clearly see this is the 30-minute. Now, if you're coming into the session and you're trading 2 hours a day, then in theory, you're not going to be taking advantage of these lower highs as an overall structural bias. You're going to be focusing on technically what is happening in the next 4 30-minute candles. And just remember, if you're using scaling down techniques, every 30-minute candle is an opportunity for you to scale down to lower time frames and identify those trends within a single candle. The point is this. When you can see that the market is clearly trending down, there's no traffic, there's no sideways moving markets, there's no wicks to the top and wicks to the bottom, then this is an opportunity for you to come into the market and simply say this. The previous candle closed bearish. There is a clear directional bias. Nothing logically makes more sense than to continue to sell this market. Therefore, the next candle will be bearish, and then take the trade. And that's it, guys. That is the strategy. Understanding the phases, identifying high probability setups, and then identifying the previous candles closing bearish in anticipation of the next candle to continue bearish. Now, this doesn't happen once. This happens over and over again. We have clear structure. We have a previous candle that's closed bearish. We have no sideways moving markets or wicks to the top, wicks to the bottom. So therefore, the previous candle closed bearish. You can put your stop loss above the high. It doesn't matter. Next candle will be bearish. And here we have another trading opportunity. Now, why is this a trading opportunity? Well, it's easily recognizable. We can see a bias. Bearish, therefore previous candle bearish, next candle will be bearish. Bearish, easily identifiable. Previous candle bearish, next candle will be bearish. Compare that to the ranges, it's much more difficult to see. Now, what about the buys? Well, here we can clearly see an uptrend. Here in this instance, we can see that price is pushing bullish. Here we can see prices pushing bullish. In this instance, we can see prices pushing bullish, etc., etc. Probably the sells here in this example are much more clear. We have some buys over here. Let's take these buys. We can clearly see buying opportunities. Again, it's the same principle. There's no candles side by side. There's no wicks to the top, wicks to the bottom. Again, if we're coming into the session to trade for, let's say, 2-3 hours, we've got 4 to 6 30-minute candles we can trade. Therefore, we only need to focus on what the current candle is doing. The previous candle is doing in anticipation of the next candle to do the exact same thing. And here we have a trading opportunity. Here again, we have an example. Previous candle bullish, next candle bullish, and we have an example here. Put your stop loss below the low, it doesn't matter, and then go for your targets. 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 5, it doesn't matter. The point is this: can we easily identify the phase in the market? Yes, it's trending up. Is there any wicks at the top and bottom? No. And is it creating a sideways moving market? No. Clear trading opportunity. And we can keep going. It doesn't matter. We can keep going. Here is another opportunity. This is one chart within one period. We're not even talking about you locking in for the next 50 trades and really focusing on taking high probability setups. Can't get any simpler than that. Now, let's look at reversals. What we look for when it comes to reversals is two simple things: an overextended structure or a strong push phase without a pullback. So if we look over here, we can see this example. We have a very strong push phase without a pullback. The previous candle has closed bearish, and again, same principle as we do with an uptrend and a downtrend. We can anticipate the next candle to do what? Go bearish. Now remember, I said to you in the beginning, you may start trading inside of ranges until price starts to move sideways. Okay, so this is an example of this. Here you can clearly see that a range has formed a few candles later because we're not breaking the highs and the lows. But in this instance, we would have got this reversal because what do we see? We see the components of a strong push phase without a pullback. But the strategy is simple. Previous candle closed bearish, anticipating the next candle to continue bearish. What do we have here? A strong push phase without a pullback. Same principles, follow them through. Previous candle closed bearish in anticipation for what? The next candle to continue bearish. Now I know here that I'm showing you all wins, and just as a disclaimer, not every trade you take will win. And to be brutally honest with you, even if you can get yourself to around a 50, 55, 60% win rate with good risk to reward, minimal 2R, you're going to be a very profitable trader. Okay? So here we have, just in one window, what are we looking at here? We're looking at Wednesday to Thursday. We're talking just 24-hour window here. This is ridiculous. A 24-hour window. Here we can see ranges, what we avoid. Sideways moving markets, wicks at the top, wicks at the bottom. Here we can see clear structural directional bias, trending down. Previous candle bearish, next candle bearish. A very high probability, easy selling opportunity. Easy is not the right word, but high probability. Here again, clear directional bias. Previous candle bearish, next candle bearish. High probability trading setup. We move over to the buys. We can see a clear directional bias. Previous candle bullish, next candle bullish. Again, previous candle bullish, next candle bullish. Again, previous candle bullish, next candle bullish. And then the reversals. We see a strong push phase without a pullback. Previous candle bullish, next candle bullish. So this is the slowdown, and then this is the pullback. Here again, strong push phase without a pullback. Here is a slowdown and depletion of that bullish sentiment. And previous candle bearish, next candle bearish. Guys, this is a 24-hour window. What is the importance of this video? It is simply identifying the phase of the market. That is it. And all you want to be doing is just looking for high probability setups. Nothing else. You don't need indicators for this. You don't need to predict. You just need to ask one question. Is the market trending or is it ranging? Once that becomes clear, everything else becomes quieter. So if you can slow down, start seeing structure like this, trading becomes a lot more controlled. And all this video is meant to do is just to help you see the market a little bit more clearly. So if this helped you guys, feel free to subscribe. I post simple breakdowns like this regularly, and I just want to thank you guys for watching. As I always say, continue to trust the process.